they have been caught over and over again. That's why I'm not really worried about them killing me or imprisoning me or torturing me. I mean, I don't want that to happen. But how can I know this? And I mean, take a cop who wants to billy club me because I'm videotaping in public. Even as they billy club me, I feel sorry for him. He's going to brain damage his kid, himself, his wife. He doesn't know he's being murdered. He can't imagine it. He's too weak-minded to accept it. I'm strong enough to face what the elites tell me they're doing, and I'm going to stand up and fight them. And once you step into that mode as a warrior to defend the weak, the question is, how could you not speak out against these killers? Bob Chapman, that's a pretty hard story to hear, isn't it?
It certainly is, and it's going on all over the world for a long time. And as long as we don't say anything, it's going to continue. It's like the story of the pastor, I think it was Wormbrunn in Germany during the war. And, first they took away the Jews, and then they took away the Catholics, and then they took away the dissidents and so on and so forth. And then they came for me. And it's the same thing. It's incumbent upon us who understand, no matter how frustrating it is, to let the public know things that they don't know that they should know. And that's why we're doing what we're doing. I mean, who do you know that's 74 years old, like I am, who does 30 hours of programming a week and publishes 2 publications? I want to help people. I want people to know. And that's what Alex is all about. And it's all of you people out there who are listening, take this knowledge and please spread it, no matter how many times you reject it.
Well, people aren't rejecting it as much anymore, and that's why I beg the listeners, get Follow the Republic, this film. And I'm asking all our supporters and other websites, write reviews of it, support it. We just want to get this out. We want to save the Republic. Let's talk to Hannibal in New York. Hannibal, thanks for holding. Go ahead.
Hey, Alex, how you doing?
Good.
I want to say thank you for all you're doing, and thank you for some advice you gave me last year about dumping people who give me a hard time about what I'm telling them. It's worked out fine.
Yeah, move on. If somebody wants to laugh at you and wants to drink fluoride water and take mercury shots, say, hey, I warned you. Sorry, buddy. Yeah,
I moved on. Next, a couple of them came back to me, like, how'd you know all this stuff? I'm like, Alex Jones. I got a few friends listening to you. I have a video that I think you might find interesting. I named it NYPD openly violates my rights. And they actually say and use the Patriot Act to detain me for taking pictures at the UN in Midtown.
Yeah, you got thousands of tourists out there every hour. My guy's been harassed. Rob Jacobson has shot video at the UN 3 times for my films. And every time cops come over and go, you're not allowed to have a tripod. Get across the street. And now you're not allowed to even have a little camera, punk. What do you think this is? The land of the free, home of the brave? It's the land of take your shot and have a heart attack.
Yeah, I was stating my Constitution and what my rights are.
Constitution.
You sound just
you got
like
a
that.
right. You got a right to me to kick your teeth in, punk.
Yeah, and the lady.
What do you think this is? Some kind of free country? I'll learn you little constitutional rat. You traitor.
Yeah.
We're a country of abortions and disease and drug dealers. We're a country of the mafia now.
Pretty much. And they didn't tell me what law I was being detained under. They just kept saying the Patriot Act for taking pictures across the street of the UN. And actually of some officers.
You don't do that.
Had some M16s.
You might be as a terrorist. Send us the video. We'll post it. Good to hear from you, Hannibal. Terry in Canada, you're on the air. Go ahead.
Hello, Alex.
Hey, buddy. You're on the air with Bob Chapman. Go ahead.
Thank you very much for taking my call. Sorry if I sound a little worked up today, but just letting you know, my girlfriend actually just got threatened with her job today for the H1 swine flu vaccine.
Oh, yeah. They're forcibly injecting kids at schools everywhere. Even if the parents say no, they're threatening to fire everybody. Again, it's just total mafia.
They're starting to do that with me at my job. I'm a federal peace officer here. And nonstop, I'm spreading your word. And I just I'm so worked up about this. Like, she's been upset about this. We don't know what to do. I called lawyer after lawyer in the phone book.
So are you Customs or are you Royal Mounted Police?
I am actually with the, well, one organization I wouldn't like to say on the air, but...
And so they're there, even though your own government, but that's good scientists in the government, have said that it actually hurts you, that your bosses are saying take it.
That you have to take it or you're losing your job. And they're telling us that, and my girlfriend actually, she is a emergency medical person, like she's a EMT, right? And they're sitting there telling her, as she's taking it, as they're making her take it, telling her, if you don't take this, you're getting fired. If you don't take this, you're getting fired. And we know it's not proven, we know it's bad, but you're taking it anyway.
See, it's an act of contrition, an act of total submission. More people are saying no. That's why they had to suspend the forced inoculations in New York. See, first they say you don't have to take it to intimidate, to make us stand down, so we won't build a movement against them. Then they force it. Then people say no. Then they say, okay, it's not forced, but still corner you and try to force it. Bob Chapman.
It's going to continue as long as we let it. And it's hard to get any help from attorneys because they're afraid to touch it. They're terrified of the government. And you would be amazed how many people are terrified who are not employed by the government. And so all we can do is get the word out. Don't take the shots no matter what. If it costs your job, it costs your job.
Well, you know, we hear about...
One of the good things, if you get a 401k, you can then manage it yourself.
Let me ask this fellow a question in closing. Terry in Canada, are other peace officers that you work with, are they starting to wake up?
Oh, they are. Tons of them are. And I've spread many of your DVDs at work. And, you know, for the longest time, I was laughed at and ridiculed and cornered and just, you're crazy, you're a fool, you're a fool. And I, you know, had my facts down about 9/11 and everything, you know, straight as an arrow. Look it up yourself, I said. Like, do your own research. And they sit and laugh in a big group heckling me. And then... shortly after, I'll walk away. One or two of them come up and say, hey, by the way, where did you find that information? Do you have one of those DVDs?
Amazing. God bless you, sir. Keep it up. I want to say bye to Bob during the break. I may even bring him back.